Hello all, welcome to Wise Beacon. We all know about the Greek monster Medusa, whose deadly gaze turned men into stone. Well, that's a legend. But a natural wonder in Africa today does same as that. In North Tanzania, a unique inland turns wildlife into stone. And also, this lake is one of the most unique and caustic lakes in the world. Okay, what is the name of the lake? What makes it so unique and poisonous? Let's get into the video to find about the same. Lake Natron is 35 miles long and 15 miles wide and contains salt, soda and magnesite deposits. This ghastly lake in the northern Tanzania is a salt lake, meaning that the water flows in but doesn't flow out, so it can only escape by evaporation. Over time, as water evaporates, it leaves behind high concentration of salt and other minerals. Lake Natron has extreme alkaline due to high amounts of chemical natron, which is a mix of sodium carbonate and baking soda in water. Do you want to know an interesting fact about this lake? This lake sometimes turns red. Okay, why is the lake red in color? The lake gets its reddish hue from the salt-loving microorganisms called the halophiles that thrive in its alkaline waters and produce reddish pigments, which color the lake's salt crust red. The salty crust, however, changes over time, giving the lake a different appearance each time. This red tinge to the water can even be seen from the space. Okay, what makes the Lake Natron so unique? Apart from sometimes turning red, another reason that Lake Natron is so unusual is that it's incredibly caustic from the nearby volcano. This makes it poisonous to most animals. Animals and birds' corpses can be found in and around the lake. This is why we refer to the Lake Natron as Tanzania's beautiful but deadly red lake. Lake Natron receives only 400 mm of rain a year, and the rain will evaporate just before hitting the surface. This is because the lake is in desert. The temperature of the lake can rise up to 60 degrees Celsius. When the water evaporates, it leaves behind high amounts of salt. Okay, why is this Lake Natron considered deadly? The water of the Lake Natron is high in cyanobacteria. This is an algae that releases a chemical which in turn damages the cells, nervous system and the livers of most of the organisms that have consumed it. Many of the birds and animals that drink from Lake Natron wind up dead as a result. The mirror-like surface tricks other living birds mostly into diving into the red waters for food. The animals, birds and the bats that die in the water are calcified and turn into mummified versions of themselves. The salt in the lake hardens their bodies, which make them look like stone. Sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate are responsible for this phenomenon. In fact, Egyptians used these two things to mummify their dead. With a pH that can reach as level as high as 12 and the scorching temperatures reaching up to 60 degrees Celsius, the lake can literally burn your skin off. Does any fish live in that lake or any bird will swim in that lake? One bird species has managed to make Lake Natron its home without any trouble. More than 2.5 million endangered lesser flamingos breed here. 75% of the world's population are born on its shores. These flamingos feed on the algae and cyanobacteria, and their skin is tough enough to prevent burns. Certain other water birds, like storks, are also not negatively affected by the lake's cyanobacteria. An endemic species of fish, like the alkaline tilapia, has adapted to the lake and lives along the edges of its hot spring inlets and in the cooler parts of the lake. This lake definitely makes it to the list of most unique places in the world. While the lake remains deadly to the most, it is still a vital ecosystem. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please give your likes, comments and tips and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you.